Yeah, we got lots to say. Now here's Bobby and Matt.
Hey, welcome. We had 2 episodes this week. Go back if you missed the episode that you may have missed this week. We had Ken Belson on, New York Times reporter. I wrote a book called Every Day is Sunday. Excellent interview about Jerry Jones, Robert Kraft, and Roger Goodell. Also, earlier this week in the episode that we did, we basically talked about celebrities that we were on airplanes next to.
Yeah, I remembered one, and that just happened.
No, you didn't remember it. You remembered your wife texted you about it.
I knew that she texted me somebody.
Yes. What we didn't get to was Arkansas hired a new football coach.
Ryan Silverman, is that who it is?
Ryan Silverfield.
Silverfield. I apologize.
So you don't know him then?
No, I don't.
I was hoping you knew him. Not because I thought you would know him. I don't know him. I have one friend.
Do you know him?
No.
Was he one of the guys that reached out? Because a few episodes ago you said I had multiple coaches reach out about the Arkansas job. No.
Did not know he was getting the job.
No.
Knew nothing of it. I knew he had interviewed, but I don't know him. But I do have a close friend that's friends with him, and he was like, he's the greatest guy. And I'm like, but he's a good coach. And he's like, yeah, he's a good coach. He's also the greatest guy. And I'm like,
greatest guy. I want
the
greatest coach and a good guy.
Yeah, I don't even care if it's a good guy. Just don't get in trouble. So
are you excited? Like, is the fan base excited?
I'm dead inside.
Oh, wow.
Just generally from the season. I'm dead inside.
Oh, you're still struggling through the season right now?
I'm struggling through the decade. So get me out of here.
Okay.
And then I'll check back in next year.
Yeah, you needed some time away.
Famous last words, because I'm still going to be like just
100%. You're going to
alive.
be just dressed from head to toe for opening game next year.
I'll be dressed in 3 weeks from now, head to toe. At least we have basketball. So anyway, we hired a new football coach, and that's what's up.
Yeah, how about Lane Kiffin too? That was a big story.
Did you ever, when he was at USC?
Yeah, he was with me at USC.
Let's go.
He was with me at USC, and he was this punk little kid, came in. It was literally his first year coaching. And the reason he got the job was because Monty Kiffin, his father, was close with Pete Carroll. But Monty used to come up there to the facility all the time, and you could tell he understood football. He was good. He was our tight ends coach at the time. And so I'll never forget, there was one story.
Lane or Monty?
Lane.
Lane came in as tight ends coach.
Lane was a tight ends coach with us.
Were you tight end then? Because remember they moved you tight end?
So I had to move over to tight end my junior year because we had injuries, and I didn't want to take up too much of the shine at the quarterback position.
Of course.
So I went over and played some tight end special teams. Well, I do remember one practice, and I was running a route, and he was talking smack to me. I think I might have dropped the ball or something like that, and I said something back to him like, F you, this, that, or the other. And he tried to come at me, and he tried to grab my shoulder, and I literally body checked him. Boom. I said, don't ever put your hands up. I mean, just the dumbest thing I could have possibly done as a player. But at the same time, after that, we were totally cool and got along. But we laughed about it years later. But it's just incredible, his rise and where he is. But this entire situation has been front and center of every media outlet, and everybody's got an opinion and everything like that. And I've known him for a really long time. He's a hell of a football coach.
Hey, okay, let's go back to what we just talked about.
Yeah.
Would you put him better guy or better coach?
Better coach, good guy. But from what I understand, though, at Ole Miss, dude, everything, he's changed his life. He doesn't drink anymore. He doesn't eat salt, does hot saunas, does all those things. So he's in a good mental spot.
I hear you.
Yeah, so.
What's funny to me is all of these Lane DMs that are now coming out from Oxford, from all the girls he would supposedly DM.
I could see it. I mean.
Why would you yell F you at a coach?
Dude, we got into it. It's one of those things, people don't understand. There's coaches and players in the dynamic, and you get into these fiery situations. It might be practice, it might be a game, and you guys only, a lot of fans, only see it on game day when there's this blow up. But that is a natural occurrence that happens a lot just because of the intensity of the sport, the fire, and what just happened, and somebody yells at you right away, and the competitor in you all of a sudden explodes. You don't mean it to. But at the same time, your emotions get the best of you. But most people are able to put it by them. And then you come together after and you're like, I apologize. I shouldn't have done that. Boom, boom. You work it out and move on.
Was a bit of it because you didn't want to be playing tight end anyway?
Probably. There was a lot of frustration there that I was running routes and I had to block a wide 9 technique. And I'm like, I'm half this dude's size. I mean, I used to get in fights with teammates during run drills all the time just because I was pissed off about being out there. But you know, you got to have a little edge when you play tight end. So, and I think also the crazy part in the dynamic of that was he was such a young coach at the time. He might have been 25, 26 when he
So
took
not
that
much
job.
older than you.
Not that much older.
Yeah.
And so there was that dynamic as well that maybe you felt like you're screaming at me, you're MFing me. Okay, dude, I'm getting close to your age.
Yeah, same
so
age.
let's get after it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. Good times.
Good for LSU.
Yeah. Big hire. Big hire. A lot of money too.
Yeah, a lot of money.
Yeah. That just, you know, the only circumstance about it is I feel for those Ole Miss players.
Me too.
11-1 going to playoffs.
I feel for the Ole Miss fans more than the players.
That's true too.
Both suck.
Well, you come from a fan perspective because
okay, no, you don't have to remind me. I never played.
Finally,
listen. They can look. I never played. You got it. I played high school. That's it.
no, but what I'm saying is,
No, we know what you're saying, Kevin. We got it right.
You just said that you were going to go dormant and go to sleep for the next 6 months
I'm
until
hibernating.
Arkansas comes back in.
Hibernating.
Yeah,
But if I hibernate until Arkansas gets good again, this might be the last you see of me ever, guys.
yeah. Don't go
ever.
to sleep. You
Like,
might
yeah.
have to take more than one Ambien.
Yes, more sleeping pills. All right, back and forth. Would you like to lead us? What's the
No,
first?
I want to hear. I got to hear your ratings, dude. I mean, I
You
want
want
to
the
hear your
power rankings
rankings.
first?
Yes, 100%. Where are the Chiefs?
Okay, power rankings first. These are the top 5 teams in the NFL according to me. At number 5,
Yes.
the Kansas City Chiefs.
I knew it. I knew it. There you go.
At 6-6,
6-6.
Mahomes is 3rd in passing yards, 5th in passing touchdowns. Kelsey is 2nd in receiving yards amongst all tight ends in the league.
I love that you're naming stats. What's the record again?
They're 6-6, but they are a heavy 6-6. Like they're a 6-6 that could still win the championship. Ranked right now in my power rankings, number 5, the Kansas City.
They're 6-6. Who they have on deck this
Freaking
week?
Chiefs. Oh, I'm going to get to that. Don't worry. That'll be another point I have coming up.
Yeah.
All they got to do is run the table, and then they're ready.
Well, you said that 2 weeks ago, and they're 6-4, and you're like, win.
Well, I think they were 6-5. To be fair,
Correct.
yes.
Were they 6-5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Regardless, number 5 on my list, the Kansas City Chiefs.
They're not even a wild card right now, right?
Oh no, they're 10. I think they're the 10th.
Yeah.
Right?
They're
If it
real,
happened right
they're
now.
real out of it.
They'd be in the NIT. They'd be in the NFL NIT tournament if it happened right now. Okay.
Okay.
At number 4, this team is 2nd in the NFL in rushing yards per game with 154 yards. They've been running the ball. Kind of a two-headed monster, too.
Are we doing, I'm guessing this is Chicago?
It is Chicago.
Yeah.
Great job.
100%.
9-3, the Chicago
And
Bears.
Kyle Monangai. Is that correct?
That's correct.
They run the crap out of the ball.
They do. And they're a 9-3 that feels, honestly, like a 7-5.
Well, there's some games there where, like,
Very much so.
Bengals, how they pulled that one out. There's
Very much
multiple
so.
games where you're sitting there going, wow, okay.
You are what your record says you are.
100%.
The Bears are 9-3. They are my number 4 team in the power rankings this week.
And I think that's fair because that victory this last week,
Oh, in overtime?
dude, they beat the crap out of Philly.
Oh, the Philadelphia game. I'm thinking I got another game
I was
coming
like, that wasn't overtime.
no, it was overtime.
They
They
beat them
ran the
in
ball down their
regulation
throat.
and
Yeah.
ran the ball
Yeah.
and bullied the bullies.
up. Yeah, for sure. Number 3, the Rams.
I like that.
At 9-3. Devontae Adams leads all receivers with 14 touchdowns. The next closest receiver is Amon-Ra St. Brown at 9.
Yeah.
He's been catching touchdown
After
like
touchdown.
crazy. I mean, they've played 12 games. He has 14 touchdowns.
That's unbelievable.
That's
And then when you have Puka Nacua on the opposite side,
that's
too,
why he gets
I
to
mean,
catch all the touchdowns.
Right.
Because you got to guard Puka.
And he had the first game where Matthew Stafford didn't play out of his mind, which is going to happen at least once a year. It happened to be against Carolina. And Carolina, give credit to Carolina.
They keep pounding. Got to say that about
Dude,
them.
they keep going.
They keep pounding.
They're in the mix.
That's their saying, keep pounding.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't respond to that, so I figured
I
you
thought
didn't.
that was like an
No.
OnlyFans thing that you went on
No,
for
no,
Carolina's
no.
website.
That's me,
Keep
age
pounding, bro.
13 to 24. Then 24 to 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 2. The only team that makes me more nervous than the Chicago Bears is
What
the
about-
Denver Broncos.
Denver Broncos
They're
moved them up
10-2.
I know, it's crazy.
You know why? They've won 9 straight games, which they've trailed. So it's like they're not.
I know, and you could say it early in the season, like, is their luck going to run out? But
So-
they know how to win ball games. But then they were playing the Commanders.
No, every
They
game.
went to OT.
There's a version
I mean-
of this every week.
I know.
But you are what your record says you are. They're 10-2.
Their battle test, and that defense is elite.
The fact that Surtain is back,
Mm.
By the way, we're not acting like we discovered Surtain's good. He was the NFL Defensive Player of the Year last year. So this is not a hot take that Surtain's good, but that he's so freaking good. I forget how good he is until I watch him again.
Right, because he will lock down your number one wide receiver. You can put him on an island anywhere. And the other part about his game is he can play outside, he can play inside, and you say, hey, take this guy away.
There are only like 2 guys in the NFL right now that I feel very Revis about, because every 7 or 8 years there's 1 or 2,
right?
And it's Surtain and Stingley with the Texans.
Yes, he's outstanding as well.
Like those dudes, it's just like, here's a third of the field.
Right.
You got this taken care of. We're going to be able to focus the other 10 guys.
Right.
They're both Revis like.
Right. And when I played, it was Revis and it was Champ Bailey for the Broncos.
Yeah, freaking Champ Bailey.
Champ was another dude that you're just like, gosh, do I chance it? Throwing the ball his direction, because those 50-50 balls are true 50-50 balls, because they had ball skills. They have the ability to change directions, and they just could lock down and become sticky on any wide receiver. I don't care how skilled they were.
Would you try to find him every time you went up?
You definitely notice where he was.
Like you would try to find.
Or we tried a formation to set up combination routes away from him, because if you try to put, he would always go to single wide receiver.
Okay, Champ would always go same wide receiver. He wasn't like moving around.
No, he would move sometimes, but like he normally was on one side based on your personnel. And so the only time that I had any success, I was with the Chiefs, and Dwayne Bowe had a great day against them. And the reason I threw it to him, because I had no other choice. We were down like 21-7, and we had to start throwing the ball and go 2-minute drill. And we had some success that day throwing against him. But that's the only time that I remember going up against him and having any success.
Champ Bailey played in college and maybe a little in the NFL, both sides too, right? Am I crazy on that?
No, he would move around for sure. And
I'm talking about both sides of the football.
Oh, I don't know.
Woodson, maybe?
No, I know Woodson too, but look up Champ Bailey. In college, I'm fairly certain he played more than just defense. Also, I feel like Champ Bailey, this is just me thinking back, I feel like he also hit a little harder than cornerback, than great cover corners.
That's the thing that was special about him, because his physicality that he'd come and play with. So he'd come up and tackle a running back. He'd come up and hit you, where there's a lot of guys that would play the part and would be really good in pass defense, but they don't really want to get involved in that. But he took pride in every aspect of his game.
What do you see about Champ?
Yeah, he played receiver at Georgia. Had 5 touchdowns his senior year.
Boom.
47 catches.
He played both ways.
Yeah.
No wonder.
I'm surprised I knew that. I'm just a fan.
He was
you're the
a receiver playing.
Hey,
I didn't say it like that.
Hey, you're the player. I'm just a stupid fan, you know?
No, you said it from a fan's perspective.
Number 1, the Patriots.
Wow.
I have to.
You know what's interesting?
They're 11-2.
You know what's really interesting about that list?
Give it to me. I know.
Those are all 2-year quarterbacks. Second-year quarterbacks, aren't they?
Stafford's not.
No, but I'm saying 3 of the top
Mahomes
5.
Is not. Well, you said all. So Mahomes isn't. And
okay. 3 out of your top 5 are second-year quarterbacks.
Right.
And I thought that you had a rule.
I do.
That, look, I'm not going to let a second-year quarterback. I can't believe that they're going to be able to go deep in the playoffs and yada yada yada.
Yeah.
But your number 1 team.
Mm-hmm. I'm listening. You owe me this.
Your number 2 team.
You owe me this.
And what? Your number 4?
Mm-hmm.
All are second-year quarterbacks.
I would like to
making you believe.
I would like to say that I'm not changing my mind. I am learning new things as new information is presented. I'm not somebody who will not modify their opinion on something once new information is presented.
I was just checking.
No, you checked. You're right.
I was just checking.
I'm not even hungry anymore because I had to eat so many of my own words just now from last week. Like, I'm all full. The Patriots, 11-2. Again, Drake May leads the league in passing yards. Hey.
Did you see that Monday night game?
No.
You didn't?
No, I didn't. For a couple reasons. But the biggest reason is I was late jumping in, then it was looked out of control. And I try to, if I find a game that I don't need to watch because it's already out, I make a point to my wife. I'm not watching this game.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
And that game was already a little bit out of hand. And it was the Giants. And I told my wife, I don't need to watch the game tonight. Let's just watch a movie. Because I take up so much time going, I need to watch this game.
Yeah.
That
you want to be there for her.
No. I need to make sure when I don't need to be there at the game, I say, I'm here for you, when actually I just don't have to watch that game.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, why?
Well, Jackson Dart almost got killed.
Yeah.
I mean, did you see the replay of that?
Yeah.
I mean, he's got to learn how to take care of himself. But the most incredible thing was the kicker was going to kick a field goal.
Yeah, what happened?
He kicked 2 feet behind the ball, but he kicked the ground.
I thought it was AI when I first saw the clip.
That was real. I couldn't believe it.
I couldn't either. That's why I thought it was AI.
I've never seen anything like it. I asked Steven Gostkowski, who kicked for me in New England, and I said, "What do you think took place?" He said, "The only thing I could think of is that maybe he thought that the placeholder wasn't going to get the ball down, and it made him panic a little bit." I was like, "Wait, he kicked the 2 feet behind the ball?"
Yeah, that was bizarre. I've never seen that.
I've never seen it
Not
before.
to that,
Ever.
not to like that deep. That's why I thought it was AI.
I've heard him seen him touch the ground and maybe have a miss kick, but nothing like that. That was wild.
Pats are off this week, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, late bye.
Getting ready for the big matchup in a few weeks against the Bills.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Boom.
that's my first. You wanted the power rankings? You got the power rankings.
Thank you. I love your power rankings. I look forward
No,
to
you
them every
just love
week,
it
and
because-
everybody that
But that's okay.
tunes into
I
the
was
show
wrong.
does. I didn't say that you were wrong.
You did. You brought it up. You like last week. You said you can't have a second
Well,
year quarterback.
I was just checking. I'm keeping you straight, but I love what you said.
At number
You
6,
said-
the Cowboys. I forgot to put them in there. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Uh,
At number 6, the Cowboys. All right.
Hey, I don't mind that. Okay, so you do the power rankings and everything, but when I'm looking at this year, I'm sitting there and saying there's not like that dominant team that you feel like is unbeatable. Where in years past when the Chiefs are 15-2 or the Ravens were 14-3 and they're hitting their stride and you don't think anybody can beat them. I don't think that there's a team in the NFL right now that you can sit there and confidently say they don't have maybe some hole. I think probably the Rams are the closest to the most complete team that we know of. But this year is so wide open. It's a fascinating year, in my opinion, because there is a lot of parity. And you see upsets every week. You see Carolina beat the Rams. You see Philly get upset by Chicago. You see the Ravens get beat by the Bengals, at which we think, oh, the Ravens are made whole. They're healthy, all these different things. So I just think it's a really interesting year for the league itself because there are legitimately no number one team that you go, oh, well, this team's going to be a problem right now when they get to playoffs.
Yeah, that's interesting. I think that's awesome for the NFL. The NFC it blows my mind more than the AFC. The AFC, Pats are the number 1 seed.
Broncos,
Pats, Broncos, Jags,
Colts, Jags.
Ravens.
Colts aren't making the playoffs.
They've got a big one this week.
And I love Daniel Jones. Dude's on a broken leg.
I can't believe he's playing with a fractured.
And I don't know
Fib?
what that
Is it?
feels like because
Well, you got the closest thing right down there.
I do.
Dude,
I'm
you're in
still
a boat
wanting to
right
do it.
now.
I know.
Can you imagine being out there playing with that thing?
I don't think the Colts make the play. And Sauce Gardner, what's up with him? Like,
Yeah, he did some. What did he do?
like is there?
He's not going on IR. It's calf strain.
Oh man, that's a calf strain though. As we've learned from the NBA,
Mm.
that's one step away from the old Achilles tear. I don't think the Colts make the freaking playoffs. And I love the Colts, and I love Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
But you're right. The NFC is what's bizarre to me because you got all the teams that are like 2, 3, 4 losses, like all from the San Franciscos to the Eagles. Do they even play offense?
They haven't shown any offense throughout the entire year.
It's like they're running not Madden, Tecmo Bowl offense because there's like 4 plays to choose from. They run them.
Yeah. And where's their run game? And I know they've had some injuries up front. We talked about that.
Oh yeah,
but,
their line is decimated.
but at the same time, where they were at the end of last year, which you saw, they were run heavy. They could establish the run dominant there. But when they wanted to turn it on and throw the football, they could do that. But they're out of sorts in every which way.
Yeah.
They have no identity, and they're just have no consistency to what they're doing.
Like, is Lane Johnson done for the year? Because
I know that he was out, that there's hope that he could potentially come back.
yeah, their offensive line is really struggling.
The NFC West is going to be a great end to this season because you've got the Rams, the Seahawks are very good football team, and the 49ers, despite all their injuries throughout this year, Fred Warner, Bosa, Purdy missing the first 7 games, Kittle being out. I mean, they're still right in the mix. They're a game back, I believe.
Like, what are they feeding them in San Francisco? Because they're hurt every game for 2 years.
I
We
feel
need more
like for the
calcium,
last
we need
4 or
milk.
5 years, they've always have like they're decimated more than any other team.
Like they're superstars, not just random injuries
Right.
to players
It's
that
not
matter.
a dude
Yeah.
that's coming in a backup role. It is a superstar that somehow, some way is injured and derails their season.
What do you see over there, Kevin?
Lane Johnson is eyeing week 15.
Oh, he's
They
doing
they need him.
Yeah.
They need him. Can you read me the NFC if that were to go to the playoffs today?
Yeah,
What-
you got the
what the
Bears
seeds?
as a 1 seed.
Okay, and I don't
Mhm.
think that ends up happening that way, but God forbid I say something this week. The next week I got to pay the
no,
price for.
no, they're the number 1 seed.
They are the number 1 seed. I don't think they end up the number 1 seed. But go ahead.
The Rams is a 2.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Eagles.
Yep.
Bucks.
And the Bucks because they're going to win that division.
Well, they lost 3 in a row prior to this last week. So
Yeah.
but they're getting healthy.
But they're also going to win their division.
Goodwin came back. Evans came back. Well, they're in there with Carolina right now is pushing them. They still play Carolina. And
I hear
Carolina's
you, and I like Carolina.
they're a
Keep pounding.
scrappy team.
Keep pounding is what I say.
Yeah. Isn't that your team too?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should know.
I know.
Dude,
That's why I keep pounding. That's why I keep
Keep-
pounding. Yeah.
Seahawks 5 seed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Packers 6.
Okay.
Ooh,
Niners 7.
yeah.
I would compare the NFC this year. Here's my analogy. NFC this year is the SEC in college football, and the AFC is the SEC. And I'm going to, no, opposite. Hold on. NFC is the SEC. I got too many letters here.
I know, there's so many letters in college football.
The AFC is the Big Ten because
You're top heavy.
very much so.
Yeah, I like that analogy.
Because that NFC with all those teams together, that's the SEC. Any of those teams could win the freaking Super Bowl.
Right.
All of them are good. I think you go over to the AFC. I don't know what the crap's happening over there. Like it's like
I don't know
there's
if-
two teams,
yeah,
Ohio State and Indiana.
Yeah, but I don't know if there's an Ohio State or Indiana in there.
Yeah.
Well, maybe the
Chiefs.
the Broncos might be your Indiana right now.
The Broncos could be the Indiana.
Like
They weren't
overachieving
expected
in
to
the
be-
eyes
yes,
of
yes.
everybody.
Yes.
Nobody really thought that they were going to be undefeated this year or where the Broncos are, but at the same time, win consistently, scrappy in every game. I don't know. That's what I'm going to go with. But I don't think there's an Ohio State in this group.
If Buffalo ends up going in as the 7th seed, and I'm not sure where they are in the AFC.
Nobody was
right
going to want
now.
to play them in the playoffs.
Dude, if they go in as a 7th seed, that's I think the greatest spot they can get that's not the bye.
Yeah, and how about what they did last week with like 3 offensive linemen out? They still ran for 240-something yards.
Next
Okay.
up, my next topic.
What's your next
The
topic?
Cowboys and Chiefs.
Love it.
So right now, both the Cowboys and the Chiefs, upon us having this conversation, I'll ask you, this is just you guessing. What do you think the percentage is of the Chiefs and the Cowboys separately making the playoffs? Chiefs first.
Chiefs right now, I'd say they've got a 20 to 15% chance.
Okay. And what about the Cowboys?
Cowboys have a 10% chance.
They both actually have a 24% chance.
Oh, wow.
Now, they have to win games.
Yeah, obviously.
And there's not many games left.
No.
So let's walk through the Chiefs first. This game, Chiefs and Texans, is pretty much an elimination game for
Mhm.
both teams.
teams. Yep.
So you lose this. Listen, you can win 7, 8, 9, 10 games and possibly still get in the playoffs.
Mhm.
So it's not for sure. But I would say this game here for these two teams, this is as close to elimination game as you get.
I'd say especially for the Chiefs, right?
Yeah, probably because they're back 2 games in their own division. But if they go, let's say they go 6 and 7 and they win the last 4, if you win 10 games, for the most part, there's a 90% chance, I think since 1990, that a 10-win team gets in the playoffs. But they for all intents and purposes, they need to win out. What do you see, Kevin? Do you agree?
Yeah.
They need to win this because the Texans are in the mix too. But if the Texans don't win their division, let's say the Colts do, the Texans can take that spot
Yeah.
that they would
Yeah.
be fighting for. That would be the 7.
Because the Texans right now are what? 1-2 games back?
Behind the Colts. Yeah. 7 and 5, 8 and 4. So yeah,
1 game, but with the actual, do they lose
And-
to the Colts?
they just beat the Colts
They
last
just
week.
beat them.
Okay, so they're only a
So they
game back.
Own the tiebreaker. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, they're a half game back.
Yeah.
Whatever, I just made that up. So here we go. Chiefs and Texans.
Okay.
Chiefs versus Chargers. So this is in Kansas City. Justin Herbert going to have surgery on his wrist, his non-throwing wrist.
Right.
May not miss any games.
That dude is tough as nails.
But I like my odds of the Chiefs in Kansas City against the Chargers in conference. And then it's the Titans. That's a free W. Don't even have the game. Rest everybody.
It might be blacked out.
Yeah, rest everybody.
It might be blacked out.
You got the Raiders.
That's a favorable
And
matchup.
you gotta go to Vegas. That's what ends it. And then you do have a game in Kansas City against the Broncos. So you have 3 home games left for the Chiefs. The Texans got to win it. Home game Chargers, home game Broncos. So that you got to play those 2 interdivision games, Chargers and Broncos, but at least they're both at home.
Right.
And the 2 games you got to go on the road for, the Titans and Raiders. Are you kidding me? You play 9-man.
All winnable games.
If they beat the Texans, which by the way, the Texans are looking really good.
Gosh,
Their
they're
defense is really good.
They're really, really good. CJ Stroud came back. He looked a little rusty, but overall, dude, that guy's a stud.
I'm to be convinced. I thought he was a stud after year 1. Year 2, I feel like they were throwing subtext shade at him. Other players were for not really being committed. Like he was one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but very sub. Like they weren't saying him specifically.
Who'd you talk to?
No, I didn't talk to anybody.
Oh.
But just listening to other players talk on podcasts.
Really?
We even had somebody on our show.
That was.
You don't have to say. Don't even say.
He's about to name drop.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm talking about, Kevin?
Yep,
We
I
had a
know.
guest, and I felt like he was hitting him with not saying his name, but was kind of shading him like he didn't really want it.
Yeah.
Okay, Cowboys. 24% chance to make the playoffs.
24.
They will play the Lions on the Thursday night game on Amazon. That is a play. That is that you have to win that. Almost both teams. That's an elimination game for both teams.
Yes. But I'd say more so for the Cowboys.
I would agree.
I think the Cowboys can't lose another game.
Cowboys can't lose a game, but I'm putting this in an elimination game. It sounds better. Cowboys and Lions. Let's just go Cowboys. Let's just say the Cowboys win, even though I don't know what the spread is. I don't know who the favorite is. It's going to be a tough one for the Cowboys to win, but let's just say they win to get us to the rest of this. They go play the Vikings. I've never seen that happen before offensively, where you have a center and there's nobody to snap it to. That Vikings offense.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Mac Brosmer, they were kind of excited about him playing, but my goodness, I feel bad for him a little bit. 5 turnovers, 4 interceptions. One of them wasn't his fault, but
And that's not even JJ McCarthy, who also is not playing well.
where is JJ McCarthy? What'd he do?
Concussion protocol.
Man,
soft concussion protocol. Soft benching concussion protocol.
I saw that. Did you see some video that came out after people were accusing that of him hitting?
Accusing they did it for Wentz. Now it hasn't been confirmed, but it's been confirmed.
Yeah.
Like they had Wentz playing with a broken vertebrae for a game.
Yeah.
Okay, so listen to this. Well, here's who the Cowboys have. They have the Giants.
Great.
That should be a win.
Should be a win.
They have the Commanders. That should be a win too. The Commanders don't have a quarterback, and it's going to be week 16. Pretty much, those guys just trying to go on vacation, trying to get a break
I mean, they put up a fight the other night against
the Broncos.
Yeah.
Marcus Mariota.
Played great.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, so don't shit all over my boy Marcus.
I'm not, but they should win the game.
Huh?
They should win that game. The Cowboys should win that game.
Okay.
The Vikings, obviously. And if they can beat the Lions, the only game that I can see where it's like, I don't know, is the Chargers. And it's in Dallas.
Yeah, but the other part about Dallas is they're rolling.
Their offense is as good as anybody
I don't
else in the
think
league.
anybody wants to play Dallas right now at this point in the year.
And their defense is starting to figure it out.
100%. Quentin Williams, huge pickup.
Dude.
Bigger than what anybody probably anticipated at the time.
I agree. He's just playing his face off.
And that brought me to my next point.
Are you going to yours now?
I was just going to say Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
He's playing at MVP level.
Yeah.
I mean, it's as good as I've ever seen him play in his career. I know he's got dudes with Pickens and why am I blanking? Oh, CeeDee Lamb. But at the end of the day, the quarterback play that he's playing at is MVP level. You could say Matt Stafford, Drake May, but Dak Prescott should be in that conversation just due to his play this year, even though the record doesn't reflect that.
Yes. He will not be in the mix, though. He will not win because of the record. But yes, he's playing out of his face.
He's playing out of his mind.
Does anybody, I mean, you can't really win the MVP on a 500 team, right?
No.
No, like that happens in baseball occasionally.
What about if they go on a run?
If they, I think there's a shot if he continues to play like he does.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what he is now. He was 21-6 touchdowns, interceptions, but that was before last week. But it's I don't know.
He is third right now. Favorite.
And I think that's about where he is. I don't think he can win it unless the Cowboys win all the way out and he plays and he has a couple Heisman moments.
Yeah, there's a significant drop off.
Because Stafford throwing the 3 picks, is he still at 1?
He's 2 now.
Oh, let me get. Is it Drake May at 1?
Drake May's 1.
baby.
I don't trust second-year quarterbacks.
I get it. I get it. The consistency factor that he's played with, I mean,
Yeah.
guy's pretty good. No, but Dak's been playing out of his mind, but he always has been a solid quarterback in a top 10, maybe top 5 at times. I just think that the biggest part of any quarterback for their career to be seen as that guy is you got to win a playoff game. And whether it's him, whether it's Lamar, because I think that people view
Lamar.
I feel like people view Lamar much better than Dak because of his MVPs and what he's accomplished in the regular season. But at the same time, he hasn't made any noise in the playoffs. And that's always the pushback from everybody as well. He can't win in the playoffs.
So I have nothing in front of me to verify this. So, Kevin, obviously I'm going to lean on you. Lamar has won more playoff games than Dak. He just hasn't won the AFC championship, right? Like he can't beat Josh Allen. He can't beat Patrick Mahomes. So that's
how many AFC championships has Lamar played in?
He's won 3 playoff games. Let's see, Dak.
Is Dak on
One.
I believe, right?
1.
I also think, hot take, if you get a bye, that should count as a win.
That would be awesome. Just put it on the stat sheet.
I think I have a couple of these. One, if you get a bye in the playoffs, that should count as a win because you earned that movement to the next round.
Right.
2, a pass interference. I've been saying this for years. Pass interference should be counted receiving yards and throwing yards for the quarterback.
Oh, 100%. I would love that. You know what? You know how many times you throw it up and they're like pass interference on the 5-yard line, you threw like a bomb down the sideline, you're like, dude, I thought that was going to be awesome. And they're like, yeah, that's just a penalty. You get nothing for that.
And if it were just a 15-yard penalty, I would say just give them the penalty. But if you thought, like you said, a 60-yard.
That's the major difference between college. Colleges is just 15 yards.
Yeah.
Okay, we got 15 yards. But the NFL, you got to think twice. When that ball's in the air and you're going down and you're going to have a 35, 40-yard potential pass interference, I mean, that's a game changer.
And those yards should be counted for the quarterback and for the wide receiver because it took someone cheating to take them away from you.
Yeah, but there's no telling if he's going to catch it.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. That's mine.
Dak has won 2, by the way. Playoff games.
Okay, so 3 and 2.
I got a couple basketball hot takes too.
Yeah.
Where if you give someone, let's say I'm me playing point guard.
Okay.
I'm coming down and Giannis is running beside me. We're running the break. It's 2-on-1.
Mm-hmm.
I give Giannis I deliver an oop and he takes it. And as right as he dunking, he gets the crap fouled out of him.
Yeah.
But I just delivered the greatest assist, but they cheated.
So you don't get the assist.
I don't get the assist. If he makes both free throws,
Mhm.
I should get the assist.
Do you get half an assist if he only makes 1?
No halves.
He has to make 2.
He has to make 2.
So people would be so pissed off when Shaq used to go to the free throw line.
But it doesn't
After-
matter. There's at least an opportunity. I think you
Yeah.
should still be able to get your assist if it was an assist had he made that shot when he was fouled.
Okay, I see where you're going with it, but no, they're never going to change.
No, it's
that
not
rule.
where I'm going. It's where I ended up.
That's where
That's
you
the whole
ended up.
point. I have nowhere else to go.
Yeah,
If you're waiting for more, I got nothing else on the
I
table.
got nothing else. They're never going to change it.
Okay. Was that your second point about Dak?
No, I'd say this: Chicago Bears, 9-3, dominated win against the Eagles. Did you see the post game when
Yeah,
Ben Johnson
He's
came
ripped.
in?
He's got muscles.
Dude, he took off his shirt and just flexed on the whole league.
He's waiting for that. He knew he's been doing extra abs.
He's been waiting. I don't know what he did before pregame. He might have run the stairs.
Yeah.
Like he definitely fasted that week.
Yeah.
But the other part about that, did you see his tan?
No, that I didn't.
Like he was super tan. And dude, you live in Chicago. It's wintertime. You think he fake and bakes?
Interesting.
Fake and bakes. I'm going to say
I'm not judging because for years I had a standing 2-time-a-week spray tan appointment because I was on camera a
you
lot.
would spray tan.
I had to spray tan. I was
you
meeting-
wouldn't go and just lay down in a bed. You know, the rays are bad for me.
Yeah. Sorry, buddy. Cancer. Yeah. I would. Hater. Yeah, he was ripped.
He was ripped. That was
I
awesome.
didn't realize the tan, but I will go back and look, and
Yeah, go check it out.
And I will respect it.
And I respect the tan.
Do
I
you
just
ever-
want to
you
know
ever
where it
spray
came from.
tan?
Huh? No, never.
You said first, so you're probably lying.
No, well, it took me off guard. You asked me if I've ever spray tanned. And I was like, no, never in my life.
I probably have somewhere between 80 and 130 times.
Let's do it together.
You don't want to. They bring a tent to your house. I've always done it, like hired somebody to come to, because again, I would never do it for just the general aesthetic. I walk around, I'm tan, because I'd wear clothes. Like I don't have enough muscles to like be muscle man. And so, but if I were going, and I was doing a lot of television for like 4 or 5 years. And so it was
you don't want to be pasty and pale.
especially like next to like Seacrest, who was always tan as crap.
Yeah.
Or Luke, tan as crap. Luke Bryan. We already did this.
Luke.
Like, okay.
What do you wear when you spray tan?
I wear just my underwear. Some dudes do it butt naked.
Oh, they want the full thing,
Yeah,
full
it's weird.
Monty.
I don't want that spray. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I don't want that down there.
When I was doing Dancing with the Stars, they would spray tan us like crazy. They made me do it with my shirt. They made me do an episode with no shirt once.
Oh, yeah.
I have a jacket, but I'm shirtless down.
That's awesome.
I was so nervous.
We got to pull up those pictures, please.
I actually look okay because I was in good shape, but I was really, really dark. I was like, if you're going to make me take my shirt off,
Dude,
like,
spray it. Give me 2 layers.
yeah, as they say, if you can't tone it, tan it.
Yeah.
And I was like, tan it.
And then give it a little
Draw them on.
abs.
Yeah, draw something on with a pencil. All right, here's my third one. And we alluded to this a bit, but just the injuries around the league. Sauce Gardner, calf strain. Suffered a calf strain, not headed to the IR, should be back before the season ends. The Colts, they need Sauce.
They need sauce.
Next up, Justin Herbert, hand fracture. He's dealing with a fracture to the back of his left non-throwing hand. He did undergo surgery earlier in the week to fix it. He said he is treating it as if he's playing Monday.
Yeah, the big thing about that when you have a hand injury, especially to your left hand, thank God it's your non-throwing hand, but you're not going to be able to get under center.
And that leads to me talking about Aaron Rodgers because he has a fracture in his hand still and his nose busted. But I'm glad you said that because he did not play under center for that reason because his non-throwing hand
Right.
had his wrist had a fracture.
Right.
And so when you please elaborate, when you're under center, is it because the impact of the ball hitting
Impact of the ball, and also probably you don't have the same strength in that hand, and so you don't you might fumble that snap. So they're going to put you probably in the pistol to make it a lot easier for you to get the ball. You're not going to take the impact on the hand. But what that changes, especially for an offense like the Chargers or the Steelers, when they operate a lot under center and set up their play action games and all their runs go from under center, that changes the way the defense looks and how they respond to it. Because you're in pistol, you'll still be able to run play action. It's just not as effective as when you're under center and full selling the run. It's interesting.
Diggs with the Cowboys, knee injury. They opened a 21-day practice window, says he hopes to play versus the Lions, which is this week. He's been hurt for a bit. So the Cowboys would love to have him back.
Yeah, that would be huge.
Especially in their elimination game.
A big elimination game.
And Joey Bosa's hamstring. He left the game early Sunday, but McDermott says he's day-to-day.
Well, Joey, let's get you back too, buddy. They've had some injuries, man. They've been banged up as well. I mean, there's a lot of injuries, but that's this time of year too.
I feel like, and I might be completely wrong and off base on this, but there aren't as many superstars that are gone at this point of the season as there were the last few years.
I think that you're probably right. I don't know what the status would be, but I'd say that there's less quarterbacks out.
And maybe that's why I feel that way.
Because quarterbacks
Yeah.
over the last few years have taken a big hit where you're seeing a lot of guys out. I mean, Kyler Murray's out, one that I can think of right now off the top of my head.
Jaden Daniels.
Kyler
Jaden
Murray's out though
Daniels,
because they
he's
just
coming
don't want
back.
to play him, right? Don't we
Yeah.
think? Aren't they soft
That's
benching him?
part of it because Jacoby Brissett's been balling. I mean,
And they're going to trade Murray. And don't let him get out there and suck and lose more trade value.
that might be it as well. So, but I'm saying quarterbacks that you've seen in the past that have just been out for the entire season,
That's a great point.
you're not really seeing that as much.
Yeah, because we just read that, and like the two quarterbacks I mentioned are still playing. They're just like hurt, but still playing. But otherwise, it's defensive guys. And not that defensive guys don't matter, but it's an offensive league.
Right.
And it's a face of the league is the quarterback.
Right.
All right, you're up. Last point.
The Steelers chant for Mike Tomlin, fire Mike Tomlin. I think it's interesting because obviously he's one of the most well-respected coaches in all the NFL. I know that they haven't won a playoff game since 2017.
Oh, wow, it's been that long.
It's been that long.
I know they've constantly been around. They've not been below.
They've
but
not been below.
They've been 500 and a little above. They've been flirting with it.
Right. And that's the part where you look at it and you go, okay, since 2017, that's a long time that you haven't won a playoff game. And I understand the frustration of the fans and the Steeler Nation and all that stuff, but maybe it is time for Mike Tomlin to move on. I don't think that they're going to fire him because I don't think that organization fires coaches like that. And I think his contract's up in 2027. But at the end of the day, maybe starting at a new place, similar to an Andy Reid, right? It kind of had run its course.
Great point.
In Philadelphia. He gets a fresh start with the Kansas City Chiefs. And you look at some of these jobs, like the Giants. Would they not love to have Mike Tomlin come in with a guy that they already have a quarterback? You saw it happen with the Patriots last year when Mike Vrabel comes in. They've already got a quarterback. The biggest issue for the Steelers since that time period, once Roethlisberger left, is they have no consistency at the quarterback position. And so you go to a place that even, hell, you don't know what's going to happen with the Bengals. Are they going to keep their coach? I don't know, but would you not want to?
Arizona's not going to keep their coach, but I don't think he wants to go to Arizona.
I don't know if he'd want to go to Arizona, but he'll be the hottest commodity out there, but it might have run its course is what I'm saying with the Steelers, because you brought it up a few weeks ago. The hardest part about the Steelers is they're constantly over 500, but they're never in a position to where they can go get a top 10 draft pick and dedicate that to a young quarterback that they could maybe potentially build a program around.
It's winning purgatory.
Yeah, it's winning purgatory.
They win just
it's
enough.
Great. We're winning enough. We're making the playoffs, but we're not winning playoff games, and we don't have a high enough draft pick to change the future of our franchise because we can't find a quarterback.
I think a change of scenery would be awesome, and a change of scenery doesn't always mean that it's been a failure. And I don't think this would be considered a failure at all.
No, absolutely. Nobody in their right mind would say Mike Tomlin's tenure at all with the Steelers has been a failure. It just sometimes the organization needs a change. He might need a change. And when that happens, I just used a few examples. You're sitting there going, okay, he's still that guy. And he's young enough to be able to go do it.
It's time for the weekend preview presented by DraftKings. From first touchdown score to anytime touchdown props or the thrill of in-game live betting. Every snap is loaded with opportunity. All right, 3 big matchups from week 14. You can go first. Cowboys at Lions Thursday night.
I'm going to run with the hot hand, and I'm going to go with the Cowboys.
Me too, just because I hope the Cowboys win. It's just a complete. I'm not a Cowboys fan. I'm not a hater. All my friends. I lived for 12 years in Texas, and all my friends were Mexican, and all of them were Cowboy fans. And I'm in a group text called Lifelong Latino Cowboy Fans, and I'm not Latino, nor am I a lifelong fan. And so,
Viva la Cowboys!
Very much so.
See?
So
I'm with you.
Yeah, well, you're not lifelong Latino like I am.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I very much so am.
Yeah.
Bengals at Bills.
Bengals at Bills. Ooh.
For the
At
Bengals
Bills?
and Buffalo, yeah.
I'm going with the Bills.
For the Buffalo can run like 8 teams as dreams in the next few weeks.
Yeah, I mean, Bengals are living a pipe dream right now, but they still can ruin their dreams.
They can. The Bengals can still inch in. They can't lose. And listen, the Steelers aren't good.
Right.
And they are going to play the Ravens again. And it's not like the Ravens are world beaters.
No, that's true.
So I don't think the Bengals make the playoffs, but if they can get to 9 wins, man, this is last year. Is this not last year exactly?
100%.
If the or is it last year or 2 years ago?
Last year.
It was last year.
Really missed.
Yeah, dude. I don't even know what's happening in my brain. If the Bengals can beat the Bills,
They're still in the mix.
they're still in the mix. You're going with the Bills. I'm also going to go with the Bills. It's just tough to go to Buffalo in freaking December.
Yeah.
And win.
It really is.
And then Bears at Packers. This is almost like the NFL's Ohio State, Michigan.
It is.
Except not as passionate. The fans are as passionate,
Right.
but the players don't care as much because they're professionals. It's not like a real rivalry, but to the fans it is. Bears at Packers.
I'm going to go with the Packers at home. They're just the Packers are playing well right now. Just went on the road, beat the Lions. Jordan Love.
He did look great last week.
He looked great.
Yeah.
The 4th down conversions were a thing of beauty. And that defense, man, they can get after the best of the offensive line. So I'm going to go with the Packers at home.
If the Bears beat the Packers.
I am never going to bet against them again. I'm going to take my shirt off and get a spray tan.
I just
I'm gonna
quit
Ben
doubting
Johnson
the
it.
Bears. Yes. Yeah. Do some curls and get a spray tan.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm going to stop doubting the Bears at all if they beat the Packers in Lambeau. That's it. That's the weekend preview presented by DraftKings. When your team hits the end zone, you could hit the payout. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use the code TOSAY. That's the code TOSAY. As in our show, lots to say. One word, TOSAY. Bet $5, get $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Question for you. Are you done with college football now?
Done. Just finished the last week. So 13 weeks straight, hitting the road hard. Now home for the holidays. I'm all yours, babe.
I didn't like that. You said it to your wife. I'm back. I'm all yours.
She's like, go on the road again.
Does she like it that you got some time to go do stuff?
I think that she'll appreciate me being home on the weekends. I mean, it's a lot on her, man. She takes on, when I leave on Thursdays, she's got the kids. And then like Friday nights usually were the football nights. And she would take all 5 kids to the football game because that's kind of like the social event for school. And then weekends, we've got some different activities, whether it's a birthday party or a sports event or something like that. So it's a lot on her during season. So I'm sure she's going to appreciate me being home.
I know I will.
You know what? I appreciate that. Too bad we can't go golf now.
I know. I tried many times.
Many times.
Hey, Matt, you want to play golf? Oh, I can't. Hey, invite me to play golf. Okay. Hey, Matt, you want to play golf? I can't. And then I've stopped playing golf. I've stopped doing everything because I got this stupid boot on still.
How long's that on for?
January.
Till January? Come on.
I go this week on Friday. I've been going to rehab twice a week.
Is it just mobility stuff or like the band work, trying to strengthen the muscles and doing all that stuff?
All. And also they have this, it's 2 really cool things. And I'm sure as a professional athlete, you got to experience the technological side of rehabilitation.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. But there's this one thing and they do it, and I'm familiar a bit with a lymphatic massage where it's not like a massage for your muscles, but it like basically drains your lymphatic system, all the excess liquid. I could be saying it wrong.
No, you're doing great.
Thank you. And they have this, it's basically a current where the guy, my physical therapist, puts it on his belt, so it's connected to him. It runs through the machine, and then I hold it, but then when he touches my ankle, it's an electric current. And so as he's on my ankle, it's like he's got gloves on.
Yeah.
It's like electric shock on my foot.
And they put the powder on there.
Yeah,
and
it's crazy.
Like,
it's crazy.
It's wild, right?
Yep. And so that is pretty cool. And the other thing
Do you think it works? Some of these things that they do, I'm not going to lie.
Probably.
There's definitely scientific evidence if they're using it, but some of them I'm like, I just don't know if that's working much.
There's also a machine that they use. I wish I knew the name of it. And they wrap it around your foot, and it's got a tube to it, and it's like ice. But there's no ice. It's like called a game changer or something.
Oh, it's the best thing ever. It's like the little black box right there, and they put ice in there with water, and that cold water runs through and wraps.
Oh, I don't know if it's that, but that's also cool.
It's fantastic.
It's like electricity makes it cold as it's on your foot, and it's instant, and it freezes. Yeah, let's see. Hold on. Cold therapy machine.
Wrap.
Injury wrap. Let's see what it gives me.
Ask your assistant.
Let's see what it gives me. It's not called Game Ready. Oh, here it is.
Game Ready.
Yeah, Game Ready. That's exactly
Game Ready.
right. Okay, so we could have been talking about the same thing, but they don't put water in that.
Yes, they do.
They do? Oh, I never saw it.
Yeah, so you see that the black tube that they sit in there, and that connects to the thing that you're talking about, the contraption that wraps around.
It's freaking awesome.
They put ice and then water, and that cold water goes through. It's amazing.
It's amazing.
I'm shocked that they didn't give that to you right after the surgery.
What do you mean?
Normally, some surgeons, like my brother just got his shoulder redone, and they gave it to him from the doctor's office because
the machine?
The machine.
Do you know how much the machine costs?
Well, it's probably, they let him borrow it.
I got it right here.
It's $3,000.
Yep.
They didn't ask him to buy it.
Oh.
There's no way he'd be using it if he had to pay $3,000.
They didn't let me borrow it. I got online. I was like, do I need to buy this? I didn't.
You can rent it. You definitely bought one.
I didn't. I thought about it, though.
You're going to do it today, though?
I'm not.
After you win a bet?
Possibly. That's it. Thank you guys for being here. If you missed the first episode, we already did one, so go check it out from earlier this week. That is Matt Castle. That is Kickoff Kevin. That is Morgan over there running cameras. I'm Bobby Bones. We have had lots to say. We'll see you next week, everybody. Bye-bye.